Goodbye, Man FC. Nope. Goodbye, Go TV. Yes, guys, welcome back to another Formula 1 live stream. Today we are back with FP3 at the United States Grand Prix weekend. I cannot wait for this weekend Grand Prix. But further or not, let's get into it. Ferrari seemed best place as it stands. Their car is quick out of the box on the word go yesterday. Sainz top FP1. The teammate did likewise. Is the Albert slightly compromised FP2 session, but can they do what it takes to deny Red Bull the constructors' crown this weekend? Williams have said Logan Sargent will race for them next year if he gets super license points. It's another warm and dry day at the Circuit of the Americas. Goodbye Nicholas Latifi, goodbye Daniel Ricciardo, goodbye Sebastian Vettel. I can't believe it. It's so sad. It's 1:45 at America, 1:45 p.m. in the States, which is...
How long is it to F1 time?
You started, mate. We're about to start in 2 minutes to race. Joining me today, Man FC Junior.
Again.
And there's a massive talking point today about Mercedes with their not front wing. I was about to say with their front wing. They have something a bit weird going on their front wing. I'm just gonna get it up. So, if you haven't noticed, well, a lot of people probably haven't noticed. Actually, I don't want to use that news. This one looks fine. By the way, anything I use is not sponsored. Oh, I really want the photo of the front wing. And it's sponsoring flipping Audi. I really don't care about Audi. Shall I just show you like
Everything is sponsored.
No, it's not. So FP3 has begun, and Leclerc is currently on the top of the tables with a 1 minute 37.471. Verstappen only 65 thousandths off him. Could Red Bull get the constructors title here, or will it be Mexico? Let's wait and see. But Perez has some team radio. I'm not sure if the radio stuff is working for me today, but I'll have a look into it. Also, remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're so close to our target, so please subscribe. Perez with team radio.
So positive on the brakes, no low pressure.
Okay, I can't box.
Yeah, understood. Just go slow for now, get feedback, watch cars behind.
So that was Mick's team radio. It looks like he has a problem. He's moving slowly and it's gone off to the, not the run-off road, but the side of the track. He straight lines across the corner as he radios the team to say he can't box, as he's already been past the pit lane entry. Schumacher seems to be struggling to change gear as he continues to slowly try and recover to the pit lane. He is fighting for the last place on the grid with Hassie, the only one realistically still up for grabs now. Kevin Magnussen made a statement and said that Mick Schumacher does deserve to be in Formula 1, and you lot probably know that I really do love Mick Schumacher. I definitely think he deserves a seat in Formula 1. I know people wouldn't agree with this, but I think he deserves it more than Oscar Piastri, Felipe Drugovich, even though I love those two drivers, and a lot of runner-ups. Like Williams announced that Logan might race for them next year if he can get the license points. A lot of good drivers going. Fortunately, our GOAT Latifi's going. Daniel Ricciardo for 1 season. Sebastian Vettel retirement. And yeah, sad to see some great drivers leave. Lando Hobson will be on the track very shortly, team. Schumacher seems to be struggling due to gear problems. So problems with the clutch then. Haas have had a bit of problems with the clutch already. If you remember, in FP1 he had problems with, not him, but someone else who was doing the testing. K-Mag, who was it? Was it Kimi? I think it was Kimi. Not Kimi, sorry. Antonio Giovinazzi. He came in to do a test with Haas, and he accidentally spun the car and there's something wrong with clutch. I don't know if that's a car problem or if that's just 2 separate problems. But yeah, make sure you vote in the chat. Also, please remember to make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We are very close to 120, which we're trying to reach by the end of November. So please consider subscribing. It's so easy. It takes less than a second, guys. So please subscribe. All you got to do is click on the video. Make sure you vote in the literally. Look how long it'll take me. Like, edit. But for me, edit will be subscribe. Click. So easy. And you always get the newest, best Formula 1 content out there. A main talking point what I wanted to talk about today is the front wing on Mercedes car. Hamilton said that the upgrades did help and he is very happy and he thanked his team for him. But a lot of people in the media are also complaining about, not just in the media, in Formula 1 are complaining about this. I don't think you can see my cursor, but if you can see these black like clips below Patronus and above Cintium, those are actually, apparently we've been told they're illegal and are illegal in, they're not allowed, and FIA could investigate into them, but we've heard not a lot of official news. There's some rumours, we did hear a bit, but it's not fully confirmed yet.
Okay, do you want to rebel or should we get on with some high fuel?
I think we get on with high fuel. I struggle for a bit of rotation in the low speed, apart from turn 1, where I just don't find any grip into turn 1.
Okay, copy. How is the high speed, stability through the high speed?
Yeah, it's good. It's mainly the low speed.
Okay, so you could take a step of mechanical question.
Not in the high speed. I think in the low speed I can.
Okay, understood.
What? Qualifying is 11. Oh. How can I treat 11 PM? How am I gonna do this? 11 till 12. You're having a lot. The thing is, I can definitely stay up, but it's just about the sound, and if somebody's asleep, and then it's so hard to have to speak like this, and then I don't know, I have to get permission first. Then, but for now, that was Perez's long team radio. Really long. I actually have Mick Schumacher's, but Verstappen currently leads from Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Alonso, Ocon, Stroll, Russell, Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton in the top 10, and then out of the top 10 we have Bottas, Norris, Albon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Zhou Guanyu, Gasly, Schumacher, Latifi, and Tsunoda. Wait, at the same time. Mick Schumacher has a problem with his car. It's an ERS water pump issue. The crew begin work on Mick's car. There's an issue with Mick's car, so he's limped around to the pits so the crew can fix. The track is evolving now, rubbering in. That means the times are dropping. Tsunoda has yet to head out today, although he has been suited and booted in the AlphaTauri garage. So he's obviously set to head out there soon. Schumacher remains in the Haas garage as that issue is fixed, although he's sat in the car and keen to get going. Leclerc's radioed to say that the soft tyre are only holding on for one lap out there. The track temperature is pretty much where it was in FP1 yesterday, 39 degrees Celsius, the air temperature around 29 on what is a glorious day out there. Yeah, but it's hard to keep the condition with the soft tyres. So one lap is the key. Ricciardo with team radio, but before that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, guys. Let's try reaching 120 subs by the end of 2022. The times are there for the race if you are tuning in. I know a lot of people who watch these videos are from America, so your track time is here. This is my time, UK time. 8 till 10 is a race, and qualifying is 11 till 12. But will I do it is a question which I actually still need to get permission. But for now, if you didn't know, actually, last session, FP2, they were actually testing out some 2023 rubber. Some drivers struggled a bit with it. Norris especially, Hamilton did struggle a bit, I think. But yeah, they weren't marked, and they were just trying to see how they are. But yeah, Ricciardo's team radio.
So DR, the track does look a bit slower than yesterday. The fastest is now Verstappen, 36.7. Alonso's just done a 37.4. Ocon 38.1. Lando 38.9. I suspect it's either reset a bit or more wind.
Okay.
Copy that. So it's obviously a less pressure for a seat now. That's because he's not driving for a team next year, unfortunately. Issues for Ricciardo now. He has radioed the team to say that something is wrong with the brake pedal. He is now also limping back to the pits at a reasonably slow speed. Wow, that's interesting. But yeah, he's up to that start. If you hear the chair, it's the chair squeaky for some reason. It's starting to get more I think it needs lubing. I think oil or something. Plus I got it on this different mode today. I want to hear the radio. It hasn't come in yet, but I really want to hear it. Also, I lowered my chair. Keep the audio's different. Yeah. It's Ricardo Scott. What is the best livery in Formula 1? Let me know what you think. These are the liveries. I don't know if you can see them. You probably should. When was the first car? Which was the first car? It was Alpine or was it Alpha Tauri with the first car? I remember I was so hyped. Before that day, I actually went on holiday, and then that was a sick day before. Just before that, after, amazing, and I was excited. And it was almost the Bahrain Grand Prix, and there was actually a Bahrain jet, the one we went on, going through Bahrain, which is actually cool. Bahrain's a nice country. And Ronaldo has been power sliding again as he starts to lose grip with his rear tyres. Alpine having a solid day so far, with the Spaniard in fifth, and Ocon Ocon the 10th back in 6th, with Norris and Ricciardo both down the order, and the Australian having an issue to boot. This is all going to play for Alpine at the moment.
Lance 12 and 14 exit. We can prioritise. I saw you round wide a bit 12, so I think you're aware.
Stroll was decent. Was it FP1? Yeah, FP1. He was actually decent. He went to the top of the timing charts. Not too bad for the Canadian. I love that corner because this is where you can go so inside, and it's amazing. I really love the Circuit of the Americas. I haven't played the F1 game in ages, but today I actually did, playing FIFA career mode.
Clears the danger. And that will do it for the first.
It wasn't very
Steering him in the face.
A little bit.
And he's at high echelon
great
goalkeeping
turnout.
there.
But not too bad. I'm definitely going to do more of those, so if you like FIFA then you can watch. Also, I did that, what's it called, that fantasy team thing? I've also signed in to F1 now. The live timing thing is if you subscribe to the subscription thing. But, yeah. Currently, Verstappen leads from Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Alonso, Ocon, both Alpine doing good. Stroll, Russell, Seb, Hamilton, Bottas, Tsunoda, Norris, Albon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Zhou Guanyu, Latifi, and Gasly and Schumacher get to time. Even though Mick is looking to come out soon. Tsunoda's out and is currently 12th. Someone improved, I think. Seb went 6th fastest. Seb's final American Grand Prix. Seb was mad crazy on his last Japanese Grand Prix. American, I haven't saw a lot of things, but yeah, I really do like. One thing that will always remind me of the 2021 American Grand Prix is actually when Shaquille O'Neal brought the trophy in this like so cool car. You can actually check it out. There's loads of memes about it as well. Him being so tall compared to the Formula 1 drivers. If you don't know who he is, it's a basketball player. He was a basketball player. Alonso is 5th. 33 minutes to go of free practice. Yuki Tsunoda joins the track action on the set of softs. Another nice photo. Tsunoda. If you haven't saw the thumbnail of this, it's actually the Austin one. but I don't think I'll do that kind of image again because it was quite short. But I don't know. I'll think about it. But Albon with team radio.
So Alex, do you think you need another lap?
No, but in terms of tyres, no, but rhythm, yes.
Okay, so that was Albon's team radio. Perez goes quickest, Hamilton goes second quickest, Verstappen third, Leclerc fourth, Sainz fifth. Hamilton gets beaten by Perez by 1/10 only, which is mad. Hamilton did say that he's happy with the car and the improvements the team has given him. Also, he's happy that he's quite happy for next year, but we'll have to wait and see what happens next year. Hamilton did say that he's happy with the car and the improvements the team has given him. Also, he's happy that
But rhythm, yes.
okay, so that was Albon's team radio. So yeah, we've had another vote come in. I'm just going to come back to that in a second. I'd like to say, make sure you subscribe, guys. We are trying to reach 120 subs by the end of November. We're 19 subs away, guys, so please consider subscribing. It's so easy, it takes like 2 seconds to subscribe. Subscribers only, I have a giveaway going on for a Gucci wallet or a Louis Vuitton wallet, whichever one we want to pick. Do I have it? Yeah, and if you want to be in chance of winning it, all you got to do is subscribe. Go in the chat and say subbed. I'll check if you subscribed, and then I will put you in a chance to win. My 102nd subscriber will get 3 entries extra to anybody else. So somebody put yes, goodbye Cody. I'm sad, but I'm happy at the same time because I know that it'll bring better young drivers, hungry drivers in. And we've just had another vote come in. Somebody said no. That's good. Everyone has their own opinions, don't they? And I really do think it does affect on it. But guys, Perez leads from Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Alonso, Sebastian Vettel, Ocon, Stroll, Russell, Gasly, Bottas, Tsunoda, Norris, Albon, Ricciardo, Latifi, Magnussen, Zhou and Mick Schumacher, who still hasn't come out yet. I would have expected him to come out. The stars are out in force already today. Yeah, some stars are, I forgot that guy's name. Ouch. I forgot his name. He came in. Brad Pitt. There you go. Charles Leclerc times Brad Pitt. I don't know who any of these people are. But yeah, there's celebrities. A lot of celebrities do come. I think you know the actor of Mr. Bean. I always forget his name. He came to the United States Grand Prix a few years ago. But I've got the radio for Perez, so let's look at
it. Was turn 12 any better?
Yeah, it was a little bit better.
So these are the times if you want to tune in later on. 11 till 12 qualifying for me. For if you're American and you live in Texas, that's part of the state, and it's 5 to 6. I wish it was that time for me. I don't know if I can do it, but I still need to give permission. If you've joined, I was talking before about these spike type of things. They were added to the front wing of Mercedes, and they could bring FIA investigating into it because they apparently some people are talking about them being illegal, and if they are, that means Mercedes will have to take them off. Hamilton said he's happy with the upgrades that have been brought to Texas, but are they all legal is the question. Before I put in United States, and Austin, now I think about it, is better. If you want me to in the poll, actually no. Should I make the thumbnail of qualifying like the one on here right now, but an Alpha Tauri instead? Subscribe for good luck to win Gucci, which I'm actually, if people don't believe me, I'm actually going to do a video of showing it. Okay, so let me know if you want to see that. Perez currently leads. Everyone's gone for the soft compound tyre, even though not everyone, a few other drivers have it. But a lot of drivers were complaining earlier, if you remember, that it was overheating and you could barely do one lap on them if you heard Leclerc, but they're still on it. So one issue goes on and another is fixed. Ricardo's confirmed his brakes now feel okay. Cass might have said it was only going to be a 15-minute delay, but Schumacher still hasn't been out yet, and the flurry of mechanics are still busy out working around his car. The team would have taken the floor off that VF22, hence the lengthy delay. Oh, that's why. And our GOAT, the one who actually currently holds our pole in the chat, has some team radio. GOAT TV.
Mechanic and go in, close the lap and go in. It's a good third lap considering the tire delta, and good improvement in the last sector. Just need to put it together on the first lap. That's good. Okay,
Yep.
so we'll go for the pit lane work now. You're clear behind.
By the way, people think that this is sponsored by the F1 stuff I use. It is not sponsored by them. Just like to get that cleared. Also, looking like a bunch of legends if you ask us. Gunther Steiner and the Alfa Romeo thing, and then wait, there's something going on around with Gunther. I don't know, it's like even people are talking about him a lot in the news. If you don't know what the United game was, it's actually 1-1. This was a thumbnail I was thinking to do. Let me know what you think in the chat. Someone said would be cool. Okay, thank you. Recorded with some team radio, but I'm gonna have a bit of a break to see what's going on, and then I'll catch you in a bit. Daniel Kyle with team radio.
ACS on, ACS.
Yep, Gunther is a goat. I was about to go and then I said Gunther is a goat. I'm like, wait, what? What's going on here? Yeah. Gunther is a goat. Just to confirm those penalties tomorrow, 5 place grid drops for Perez, Zhou, Alonso, while Leclerc gets a 10th place grid drop, all of us, which should spice qualifying up for sure, though it does potentially open a vacancy for that pole position, with Leclerc being by far the best driver over one lap this season. Yeah, he's got a lot of poles this season. He deserves them. He's been good on the one lap, but unfortunately couldn't convert to the race. A lot of pressure got to his head this season, and I think that's what caused him to unfortunately crack. But Mercedes do look decent. Unfortunately, I feel like Russell hasn't had the best, let's say, the best settling in this Mercedes. Obviously, Mercedes, this is one of their best years at all. Anybody could agree with that. You know, obviously Russell has been a bit struggling with the team. The car, Toto Wolff said that we have to really make the car specified for the driver. And that really matters, because if it doesn't, then there's no point. The Mercedes are trying their hardest, and hopefully they can get something good for him next season. But Mercedes has sent both their drivers out onto track, and they have both on new soft tyres right then. Quick laps incoming, and a chance to see where Mercedes slot into the pecking order after a quiet day yesterday. If anybody has any ideas on a Formula 1 video they'd like to see, then you can let me know. Guys, please subscribe. We're so close to 120. Just please consider subscribing. It'd help out a lot. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I was meant to say 120, and then I said 102 as soon as I saw the 102. I'd like to see. Then you can let me. Whoever subbed, you can actually put subbed in the chat, and you can be in chance to win a Gucci wallet. If you're a subscriber, you're a legend. Respect. I was about to say something. Does anybody remember? Oh yeah, my break. And by the way, if you think, you know, when I do that thing, the map, and that's right, I actually put a map up for America, so that's not actually where I live. Jimmy Dots. Okay, nice. Also check out some of the inspirational videos. First most nice. Beware of these scam people. They're like official and telegrams. Just beware of them, because they're scammers. Like, they have it for every literal thing. But yeah, I'm gonna have a quick break. Not break, but I'll be back in a bit. Thanks for my brother for voting. Ugh. What did he vote? I don't know what he voted. He said he voted. I think he voted no. Yeah, the bot's everywhere, ain't it? Shout out to... I can't say the name, sorry. Let me know what you think of the inspirational videos, because personally I loved making them, and I feel like shorts is a good way to attract the audience to the channel. A big moment for Russell into turn 1 on his final lap. We are talking about Russell. He gets a touch greedy on the throttle and loses the rear on the curbs, sliding out of the corner and just about keeping it pointed the right way. That's his lap compromised, and it looks like Hamilton has had an issue as well in the second sector. But before that, I'd like to say that in free practice, what happens is some drivers come in and they rest the car, they get new tyres. I think they can get, yeah, they get fuel and obviously drink, something to drink, and then they head back out there. It's mostly to do with something called track traffic, which actually isn't too bad at the Circuit of America. Sorry, I just have a dry throat after speaking a lot, so I need to run down and get some water. But yeah, Gasly with Team Radio. The repairs are complete and Mick is climbing back in, so we'll be back out soon on track. Come on, Mick. Kev continues his high fuel run on the scrub. I'm actually going to make a new poll. It's going to be, if you could go to any track, where would you go? Also, I'm looking for people to do a Formula 1 podcast, like live stream / podcast with. So if you want to be in chance of doing that, you can contact me in chat or in the comment, and I'll have a look into it. Obviously, you need to know a bit about Formula 1. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm the goat of knowing Formula 1. I've only been watching it for like 2 or 3 years. I'm not a goat, but yeah. I'm not obviously going to list all of them. Oh yeah, for free by the way as well. That makes sense. You can actually vote now, guys. 15 minutes left of FP3. Went so quick, 45 minutes. I love the 45 minutes we've been here. Wait 1 sec. But yeah, really enjoyed it massively. Qualifying. What's going on? Okay, so I've tried getting it, and apparently, well, maybe I'm thinking 11 PM. I know I did it at 6 AM, and a lot of you were probably like, 6 AM, NFC, why can't you do it at 11 PM? Well, basically, obviously I have to be keen on other people, and it's not just about myself. Obviously, I'm not going to be that type of greedy person, am I? But there's probably people who say, yeah. I mean, but yeah, I'm still thinking about it, and I'll definitely make sure I tell you guys. But the repairs are complete for K-Mag, and he's coming out now. Russell with Team Radio after losing his car.
For a Mac power change, please.
Copy that.
Going rearwards.
Make sure you vote in the poll in the chat. It's a new one. If you could go to any, mine would be Bahrain. I love Bahrain, and I just would love to go to Bahrain just to experience that Grand Prix. Hamilton set to purple first sector, but another mistake in the final sector costs him as he fights his car around turn 19. He's pushing out there, and the car can't handle what he's asking of it, having a big twitch as he runs wide over the curbs. If you think of what that noise is, it's the chair basically. When I lean back, I've got this other mode on it today for my back, because obviously I sit in the chair a lot of the day. How many live streams have I done today? So 1, FIFA 2, and then this 3. Please check out the inspirational videos and let me know what you think of them in the comments below. Also, please consider subscribing. We are only 18 subs away from 120, so please consider subscribing so you can help out the channel. Guys, it takes 2 seconds to subscribe. Just please help out the channel by subscribing. If you have any ideas for a Formula 1 video, that'd be good. Tepic, Mepic. I think he's subscribed. If you have, can you let me know, please? So I can put your name in, literally. Where's my pen? God. I swear my pen was in there. Anyway, try to find it. I wrote down the names. Mine will be Bahrain, by the way. It's in the show. You can't see it. Right, it's been Mercedes show for the last 5 minutes or so, but now there are plenty of other cars out there on fresh softs. Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc and Norris are all about to set off on flying runs. Watch this space. Albon with T-Radio.
There's a lot of it. You're looking into turn 11 as well still.
Yeah, copy. I think it's probably mainly the wind, isn't it, for now? But we'll have a look and see if there's anything else we can try. We just need a blue switch if we can.
Thanks for voting. Thanks for voting. Perez still has the quickest lap with 9 minutes to go. Wow. Peace, love. Vettel's helmet design for this weekend. Perez is 65. Sorry. We've seen a lot of running in the FP3 session as the teams prepare for qualifying. Mercedes AMG looking quick, but Sergio Perez leads the way. Verstappen has abandoned his lap after locking up and running deep into turn 1. His race engineer politely reminds him that he might be pushing a braking zone too hard, as he responds by saying conditions are tricky, and he does the same in the last corner too. You know, trying to look after tyres when they get hot is really annoying, so yeah. Team radio, as I replied to some people's answers.
It seems quite tricky out there.
Yeah, maybe pushing the braking zone a little bit too hard into turn 1.
That's a nice suggestion. Jeddah Grand Prix, that would probably be on my top 3. My first one would be Bahrain, then Abu Dhabi, then Jeddah. Those two would be same. I love Jeddah. Actually been to there as well, but not to the Grand Prix, obviously. Verstappen takes the quickest lap with Leclerc second, only 10,000ths off. Perez third, Hamilton fourth, Sainz fifth, Russell sixth, Bottas seventh, Alonso eighth, Seb ninth, and Ocon 10th. Stroll out the points out of the top 10. Gasly, Albon, Latifi in P14, Tsunoda, Ricciardo in P16, Mick Schumacher 17th, Lando 18th, Kevin 19th, and Zhou Guanyu P20. This is not an ad or anything, but I really do like that Formula 1 fantasy thing. If you haven't tried it, I think you should try it. This is not an ad, by the way, as well. This is the time you can tune in for qualifying, and I'm just being given permission that maybe I can. Got this new candle in my room. It probably sounds a bit weird, but actually it's not weird. Spiced berries, a vibrant blend of juicy fruits with a twist of cozy spices. Nice. Whoa, is that what's up? Why would I accidentally was trying to... Oh no, what have I done? Not enough memory. Okay. That's a bit weird because I got this PC updated not long. Probably something crashed. Okay, don't worry, I've refreshed it. We had a bit of a crash, but we're back and running now, guys. Hopefully the stream doesn't go off. 6 minutes to go of FP3. Verstappen leads from Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Russell, Bottas, Alonso, Norris, who actually was done a good job and is up to P9, Seb, Ocon, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Albon, Latifi, Ricciardo, Schumacher, Magnussen, and Zhou Guanyu in P20. 5 minutes to go. I think someone has team radio. That is a very, very messy lap, says Leclerc, and he's alone with that statement. Tricky conditions with blustery bins, tyres only holding on for one quick lap, and track limits about to come into play. If you didn't know, Williams has said Logan Sargent, I can never say that guy's name properly, who actually went for a test, will race for them next year if he gets his super license points. I really need to find out what that is first. Hey yo. I know it's Halloween month, but... Oh, it's a video my brother's watching. That was a bit scary than not. I'm not the type of Halloween guy. Guys, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. It's so easy to subscribe, guys. You just go down, press the like button, then you head down even more, and you press subscribe for me to edit video, because I can't subscribe to my own channel. Scary than not. I'm not the type of Halloween guy. Guys, all eyes on Sainz now as the Spaniard has finally bolted on the soft compounded tyre and seems the most likely to take the fight to Verstappen later in qualifying in terms of deciding the front row. But he too has a moment, the car fighting him through the first corner. He does pick up some traffic in the middle sector and is already 2/10 down. Gasly with team radio, but before that, if you do not know who has penalties, I'll tell you after the team radio. But I did say that there were some rumours going around about Ferrari getting some time penalties. They wanted, not time penalties, some component change penalties, due to them wanting to get the get some stuff ready for the 2023 car, because now obviously 2022's gone. They can forget about it. They can really focus on 2023 and improve their performance. Obviously, are they ready for winning championships? We do not know. nobody can say anything, but there's going to be times when obviously problems happen, and then you rise up from it. Obviously everyone learns from their mistakes, so hopefully Ferrari can learn from it, even though I've had a lot of angry times at Ferrari for their dumb mistakes this year and bad protocols. But yeah, here's two drivers' radios, Gasly's, and then after that it'll be Perez's.
Let me know, but I kind of feel the wind is a bit stronger.
So intensity is similar but more gusty, so more variation.
It's quite a balance. I've got a bit of understeer, the low speed, very neutral high speed.
Do you want to flap or set? We'll go for a double call.
Let's do -2 on the flap.
Okay, copy.
Copy that. Okay, so we're back to the final minutes of practice. Both cars out on track. Vettel's just slotted in second with a good effort, the only midfield driver with the second of the top 3 teams at the moment. Both Alonso is on a hot lap, and so is Ricardo. Also, please, in the description is my tip page, so please, if you could help out the channel. I know I'm not forcing it to donate, but if you could, just to help out the channel, then that would mean a lot for me. Ricardo with Team Radio. I wanted to talk about the penalties, and then yeah, I'm gonna get the penalty stuff up now. I'm just gonna get his.
How about getting fed off? That's negative, Daniel. We think the front left is glazed, but we obviously don't have time to do anything now. You've got time for 2 more laps.
With 47 seconds remaining, Leclerc just goes quickest. Verstappen second, Sainz third, Perez fourth, Hamilton fifth, Alonso 6th, Russell 7th, Alonso's 9th, Ricardo slots into P15 as Leclerc sets a new purple first sector. He gets a little toe from Vettel down the back straight and helps to lift him back into the top spot. The margins are narrowed though, he's just 0.078 seconds ahead. Guys, remember, if you want to, you can stay tuned for qualifying. I'm going to see if I can do it. If I do, then just tune in. Leclerc has told Ferrari that we need to really get up and stand to make Ferrari better next year. In 2023 they need to be doing better. Also, it's just been announced that we're going to have 24 races in the 2023 season. 24 in the 2023. Instead of 23 in the 2023 season. Mexico. A really good Grand Prix time as well, isn't it? But obviously still late. But not as late, 9 till 10. Brazil, 13th of November. They're still quite reasonable times, not gonna lie. Very reasonable times. Oh, I forgot sprint as well. We have sprint, don't we? No quali. Abu Dhabi. Qualifying in race 1 o'clock. That's gonna be so sad. No Formula 1 for like ages and after. We've had 2 votes in, but nobody's let me know. Sainz with Team Radio.
Need to be faster than the outlap on medium for reference. We are 10 seconds behind.
Okay. So, the checkered flag's been waved. Verstappen just about gets quicker, not just about. Gets the quickest time from Leclerc, Sainz, Perez. Some drivers might be finishing off. But Hamilton, Alonso, Russell, Seb, Stroll, Gasly, Bottas, Norris, Ocon, Magnussen, Ricardo, Tsunoda, Albon, Latifi, Schumacher and Zhou Guanyu to finish it off. Checkered flag has been waved, but I don't know if it's going to refresh after that. Joe hasn't managed to get back out there for the later part of the program, which the team just confirming a technical issues down in P20 with just 3 laps to his name on this session. That's why I was thinking, like, why has he got slow times and it doesn't look like he's done a lot of laps? Because he had a technical issue. That makes sense now. But yeah, the checkered flag has been waved. If you want to stay tuned, these are the times you can stay tuned. The race tomorrow is 8 till 10 p.m. American time for Texas is 2 till 4. I'm not sure about qualifying. We still have to really check into that. If I can do it 11 till 12 p.m. for UK time. Let me know. 2 votes for nobody. Let me know. I think this is the most like chat we've ever had here. Verstappen tops FP3. The pecking order is now a bit clearer, and it looks like Verstappen has found the setup more like to his liking. After some complaints yesterday, his 1 minute 35.825 seconds is the quickest of the session. 3 tenths ahead of Leclerc and 4 tenths ahead of Sainz. So yeah, Verstappen tops FP3, guys. Remember, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe. We're very close to 120 subs, so please consider subscribing. Also, out of the top 3, top 4, 5, 6 and the rest is Perez 4th, Hamilton 5th, Alonso 6th, Russell 7th, Russell 7th, Seb 8th, Stroll 9th, Gasly 10th, Bottas 11th, Norris 12th, 13th Ocon, Magnussen 14th, Daniel Ricciardo 15th, Tsunoda 16th, Albon 17th, Latifi 18th, Schumacher 19th, Mick, and P20 Zhou Guanyu, who had problems, technical problems with his car. So if you want to ask me some more positions, you can ask me. Real quick. Ask. But I don't think anybody else is. We're gonna start closing up now. Well, obviously I'm not gonna close a lot of things, but I have to close the chat, obviously, for a new one. Close the analytics stuff. I have no idea why I'm still on this. An interesting session with the an interesting session. Can I not speak English? An interesting session with conditions playing a part. The wind caught a fair few drivers out there with nailing the racing line, proving more difficult than usual. But the track has rubbed it in. They pretty much all had to go on the soft tyre, and qualifying isn't too far away. Gasly P10, Tsunoda P16. It's still practice, so yeah. Leclerc looks decent, but Verstappen's bet him to the line today with a 1 minute 35.825 seconds, 3 tenths quicker than Leclerc and 4 tenths quicker than Sainz. I'm going to be ending it here, guys. Remember, thank you for the likes. We actually hit our like target. Verstappen is the favourite, although he knows that his rivals didn't necessarily nail their laps and gasped aren't that comfortable, but with Perez and Leclerc set for grid penalties, it could well be between the Dutchman and Sainz for pole later. I think even though Sainz is quick, I don't think he'll get pole. I think it'll be a good session for them, for Red Bull, so hopefully, yeah. Remember that if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Catch you in qualifying, hopefully, but if not, catch you tomorrow for the qualifying highlights. Thank you for watching. NFC Sue out.